All right, everyone, hello and welcome to episode 2 of the War Robots Speedrun, where I will be attempting to take a brand new account to Champions League as fast as I possibly can. Now, I saw a lot of you guys showcase your comments and appreciation in the comment section, and I really appreciate all the support that you guys gave me. I saw some very famous YouTubers as well, like Lottie Rose and Enopam, who are two very popular YouTubers out there. I especially enjoy the support from all of you guys, though, so thank you so much for that. The game is taking a bit of time to load up. This is a couple of days after I recorded that first video, so I'm not exactly on track, but this is the official time between. So remember what I said. I'm going to be keeping this realistic, so obviously playtimes will differ from every person. We claimed an Orkin for free. We're getting spammed with offers. As you guys can see, these are pretty expensive. I'm probably going to keep a separate Excel sheet or like a worksheet for all the data too, so that for people who do end up spending, I can show you what the best offers are. Not gonna lie, the audio is very loud, so I'm gonna tone this down real quick. But yeah. Anyways, so these are the rewards we got. Oh my god, we got 2 separate 100 gold offers. That's crazy. All right, post-edit Berta here. That's actually not crazy because as you guys can see here, you guys spammed me with comments saying that you're pretty confident that the 10 key chest is going to give you 100 keys for the guaranteed reward. I think what happened was because I opened these chests towards the end of the event, the 100 keys reward got replaced by 100 gold, which is actually a lot worse because 100 key chests would have gotten us some more gear. So yeah, very unlucky, not as good as it should be, but thank you guys for the comments, and hopefully if anyone decides to do this challenge in the future, make sure you don't do it at the end of the month because you will lose out on a lot of potential bonus keys. Anyways, the guaranteed prize is gone now, so we'll be opening 101,000 chests only. Yeah, so back to the video. So from this alone, our gold has skyrocketed to above 1,000, and our black market has reset. So remember how I said the last time I opened 100 chests because I didn't want to, well, I won't be able to get enough keys for the 1,000 chests. Well, now we definitely will have enough time to, oh, I accidentally pressed ESC. That's not what I meant to click. But yeah, so anyways, these are our bots, and let's see if we have any new like rewards we can claim. Obviously there's nothing. Our offers from the day before did go away. Okay, but the ad offers are back. I will watch these later. And let's see if we have anything here. Okay, so this task chain is still here. The payment from that is still there too. I don't know why my mouse is still being weird. Do we get any rewards from these? No, nothing yet. Okay. Although I do think there is a... Wait, do we not have the daily login for this event? So I guess we don't have the crisis unlocked for this account yet. Do we get anything here? Nope, nothing. All right. Well, in that case, let's just go straight into the gameplay. Season did end from the time I last recorded this video, so these are going to be the rewards we can get. Let's just go straight into it. Actually, before we do, this is something that I forgot to do last time. If I can, I'm actually going to replace these weapons with the Pinata, because the Pinata is basically like the Orkin. It is very... It's like a secondary slot, and I'm actually going to replace the Punisher with that Orkin too, because this is going to be a very high DPS weapon that we can use. Okay, we can unlock specializations, but it is not worth using modules on any of the early game bots because these are not going to be bots you're going to be using past like Gold League. And ideally, modules are one of the most expensive currencies that you can get in the game. So you don't want to be spunking those at like all at once. When the first like implementation was created for the modules, I know that we got like 10,000 for free. I don't know if they still have that. Hopefully they do, because if we don't have that, it's going to be really hard to level up our Titan. Yeah, but for now, we know that we're fighting real players now, so I'm just going to be dropping the Cossack, get some extra space here. So yeah. Also, I need to like change the controls later. I typically use tab for like target changing, and I use spacebar for my primary ability. We'll change those later. I don't think it matters too much right now. And yeah, like I'm pressing Q and we can't even shoot the weapon. So we're not even able to do like individual weapon shoots. All right, well, anyways, we're just gonna be going over here, capturing this beacon. And we go. And remember, these are like actual people we're fighting against. Oh my god. Cossack's jump is like more high than it is long. All right, so it seems. Wait, somebody already has a Samjok? Nah, there's no shot. Come on, guys. There's no way somebody's buying things already. And what in the world is this jump? There's no way you're buying. What in the world is he running? He's running a Magnum, a Thunder, and a Zeus. Okay, the Magnum and the Zeus he probably got from black market keys, but there's no way to get the Samjok unless you buy like data pads. Or you got one from the common pad for free. So maybe he's just lucky. I don't know. But if we can get the Samjok, that is a bot that I would actually say is the best free-to-play bot right now, especially considering the incoming buff that they have on the test server. If you guys don't know, Predator's last video, he said that it was buffed from 50% bonus speed in phase shift to 75%. And that is an immense buff. And the damage of the turret is still really strong, and the weapons are still pretty good too. So I'm praying that we get a Samjok, because that thing, even if we don't end up using it in real games, it's still really good for clearing extermination as well. Okay, so we start firing our Orkin. As you guys can see here, the Orkin does do a lot of damage. So yeah. The only downside is it does have a kind of a long reload. Okay, we kind of just play safe here. These guys have spawn immunity, so we just wait a bit. And then we can fire at this guy. Okay, we get him. You want to use cover to your advantage. Like, these bots can't fire back at me because I'm hiding in cover. Oh god, why is there a Griffin firing at me? Okay, we jump to try and negate the damage, but again, Cossack is really, really fragile, so we can't really do anything there. Let's drop the dock. The dock, I feel, is like a really good like mid-range bot that we have right now, and it's actually our only mid-range bot, because both the Vidyas and the Cossack we have are going to be using 300 meter range rocket launchers. Well, this one has 500 because it's running the Columbus. Speaking of which, should we create like names for the bots? Let me know in the comment section if you guys want to name some bots, because the Cossack I'm probably going to keep in the hangar for the entirety of our run. Mostly because, like I said, you really only need like 3 really powerful bots if you want to like play the entire match with it, and then you just need a decent Titan. So we don't realistically need more than like 3 hangar slots. We'll only need to focus on 3 bots. So I don't know. I kind of want to name our Cossack Gary for some weird reason, but if you guys have a different name or funny name suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below, because I would really appreciate that. Okay, 60,000 silver for doing basically nothing. My team kind of carried there. Let's see what this guy's hangar is. He's bronze 3. Yeah, and he has a Samjok already. He has a Stalker too. Dang. Must have gotten lucky from chests. This guy's in private 3. He's got the Griffin. Yeah, this thing broken. If you guys don't know, Lottie, who did respond on this video, is a... Oh, speaking of which, we did unlock these, but yeah, she only plays Griffin and Ravens. Okay, Carnage is my go-to favorite bot. This thing was my GOAT in the past, alongside my Rhino. I used to run a Plasma Rhino and a Thunder Carnage for my counter, basically, to the Death Button Griffin and the Plasma Death Button Griffin. Okay, so we have some decent tier 4 weapons. The Raijin is still a very strong bot, even in Champions League, if you play it correctly. It's not obviously going to be, you know, game breaking, but for tier 3, it's pretty powerful still. Do we get anything new from these? No. Okay. Oh, in that case, I guess we just collect our rewards and we continue on. What's our league right now? We are still... Okay, we're at 548 trophies. Nothing too big. We'll just go. And I think there are some other rewards we can claim, but we can come back later and collect those. I don't think it matters too much right now. Like the early game, as you guys can see here, they're just like teaching you how to play the game. I'll drop the Vidyas. Cossack is good for taking beacons, but I don't like how the jump isn't very forward focused. Because you really, realistically, if you have a jump robot, oh my god, why is this thing so slow? You want to make it have forward mobility rather than upwards mobility. Like currently one of the strongest bots in Champions League is the Ultimate Griffin. And the reason why it's so strong is because the jump, not only is it like decently high, but it basically jumps halfway across the map in one jump, which is incredibly strong. Okay, we kind of not want to fight a Natasha. I'm actually, oh my god, we actually damaged our legs already. I'm gonna corner shoot here so that we can damage him without him damaging us. Yeah. Like this. And he's gonna try and chase us, but we can just fire through a corner like this and splash him. And he's gonna be forced to try and peek, but he can't corner shoot because he doesn't have the leeway, because I can just splash the corner wherever he peeks. This guy, can we splash him? No, we can't, unfortunately. No way. There's a Teth already. Am I seeing things, guys? Or is this... Is this cooked? Is the speedrun cooked? Why is there a Teth? Wait, no, I'm going back to that guy. Why do we have a Teth? Like literally as the game starts. Why is there somebody who already has a Teth? That's actually ridiculous. Guys, we're playing with Destriers and Cossacks and somebody's running a Teth. That is a different level of pay to win. That's actually insane. Okay, let's see what he's actually got. Okay, he's got I think the Ardent Yoje, I think, right? The Ardent Yoje is, I think, a Reaper. And then I think he's using pins for his other weapon. I kind of feel bad for even attacking this Natasha. Like, look at this. If you guys don't know, by the way, Teth is stupid for not... The reason why I'm complaining that Teth is even in this like kind of elo is less because... yeah, I'm probably going to die here. It's less because of the fact that the bot itself is broken. But if you don't know, even a Mark 1 level 1 Teth still has like rechargeable 100,000 health shields alongside a base 390,000 health force field. Like that force field that makes the tank, like makes the Teth so tanky, starts out that way. It never levels up. So no one in this like trophy range is going to be able to kill a Teth, because as you guys saw in the last game, the maximum amount of damage somebody did was like 500,000. And that's for the entire game. The Teth takes 390,000 just to break the force field. And then you're also doing 100,000 to break the physical shield. So by the time you actually start breaking its shields, it's going to have killed you or it's going to start regenerating the shield again. So the Teth is actually just broken in this elo. But this guy probably doesn't know it. He probably bought like a pad for fun or something and got lucky and got it. But holy crap, bro. Like a Teth in this elo is just so unfair. This is also, by the way, why I'm banning like silver and the purple pads and red pads. If I manage to get a Teth in like this elo, first of all, none of you guys are going to have that, realistically speaking, let's be honest. And second of all, like, how is it going to make any like fun for the enemy team? Like right now, I can't shoot at this guy because he has defense, as you guys can see here. Once that defense indicator goes away, we can fire. But like just why are you playing a Teth here, bro? It's just not fun. Okay, we kill this guy. Like, look, this guy literally shot at our Teth and our Teth did not take any damage. It's already got its shields back. This guy's probably starting to realize too that he's pretty much invincible. Okay. I lead my shots. The Teth still kills it instantly, so I don't even need to do anything. Is he teleporting into their spawn? Yep, he is. And here we go, guys. This is the state of War Robots in 2025. You can be in private league and people will still be spawn raiding with Teth. That is so stupid. That is so unbelievably stupid. Why is that the case? That should just not be true. Okay, well, 18 trophies. Yeah, like, let's take a look at this guy. He's gold too, so he is kind of high. He already has a Titan. You're kidding me. Okay, why is my mouse tweaking out? Okay. They already have a Titan. Obviously, it's not the best Titan. It is a Nodens. But yeah, this guy's pay to win. Like, you have a Spectre, you got an Emoji, you got Teth. Let's be real, you're not getting these things free to play. Especially not a Titan. Actually, maybe he's not even a... Maybe he isn't as pay to win as I thought. Maybe he's just like a free to play player who plays casually. But I don't know. This is like tanker behavior, in my opinion. Why are we in 500 trophy range and we're already fighting against stuff like that? I don't know. Like, this is what the enemy team has. Like, how in the world is any of this gonna ever kill a Teth? Let's be real. This guy's bronze 3. Yeah, like, he just doesn't stand a chance. It's just so sad, bro. Hopefully they change it. Yeah. All right. Did we get anything from here? Nope, nothing. Let's check the shipyard real quick for anything good. Just quickly speed through. We got 10 tickets. Okay, not bad. Anything from here? Nope. Our keys are still solid. Okay, yeah. I guess we're just playing for levels for now. We haven't really lost a battle yet. Yeah, I guess we just keep going. Honestly, I kind of want a bot that, like, if I open up the chests, I really want like a Raven. Like, Raven is probably one of those bots that will stay in my hangar for the entirety of the speedrun if we get it. Because if you guys don't know, with the pilot, it gets like 5 seconds of stealth every jump. Was it 4 or 5? I can't remember. And also on top of that, every jump it does, it gets bonus damage of like 20%. And you also have the ability to double jump. So it's also a really good beacon capper. You can run it with like pretty much any weapon. It's just a really good free-to-play bot that you should be investing into if you ever get it. Okay, this is a wide open map, so I'm honestly going to be kind of useless here because I'm running really slowly. Or I guess I'm not even running, I'm literally walking. I don't know, the early game is just kind of chill. This really brings back nostalgia for me because these are all bots during the times of the walking War Robots days. And yeah, back then stuff wasn't as pay to win. You actually had to strategize. As you guys saw, I had to actually corner shoot to kill a Natasha, which is something that I never really do when I'm playing in like Champions League today. Like, realistically speaking, most things are either invincible or do so much damage you die in 2 seconds anyways that you don't have a reason to corner shoot. Okay, this guy is playing a Griffin, I think, so I need to hide. Yeah. These are also the benefits of the rockets. You can burst and just like hide. This guy's playing smart. He knows that I can't go past 300-meter range, so he's just hiding. I kind of have to hide too, because I can't really kill these guys. Or maybe? Here, wait. Okay, while he's distracted, we burst out our damage here. Should be able to kill him. Nice. I don't know exactly what that was, whether that was a Griffin or a Lance. We do have an Ansel Natasha coming here. I'm just going to splash around the corner. Yeah, I do not have the damage to kill that thing. Hopefully a teammate comes in to save me. Okay, there's already shock train players as well. Okay, wait, this is actually good. Should be able to kill this guy. All right, come on, Exodus, do your thing. This guy actually doesn't have that many strong weapons because he did sacrifice his heavy weapon for an Ansel. So we do end up killing him. Okay, what is this guy running? Cossack. Okay, we should be able to kill it pretty easily. Yeah, I'm just going to hide so I don't take as much damage. And then we let our Exodus rip for some extra damage here. Okay, we can't really fire too hard. There we go. We start firing now. Rockets can't really track flying bots, but as long as you time your shots somewhat decently, you should be fine. Okay, so again, we're just playing around this pillar here for cover. This is, again, something that you rarely see in Champions League. The only bot that I do feel like does this still is the Samjok, but the Samjok doesn't even like actually corner shoot. It mostly just puts its turret down and then hides. But still, I still respect the fact that it still requires like taking cover, because holy crap, bots nowadays, you just kind of let it rip. Do we kill this guy? Oh my god, we actually killed him. That's crazy. Okay, this Destroyer. Wait, can we kill the Destroyer too? Maybe. If I lead my shots properly. Oh my god. No way. 200 health and I kill a Destroyer. Man, this is the actual War Robots days. Back when, you know, it's actually like fun and skill requiring. Not that it's not fun today though. I just find that the meta is a little bit too fast paced for kills. Okay, yeah, I'm dead. All right, that's fine though. We can drop our dock, I think. Because our beacon situation, obviously our teammates still don't understand how to cap beacons properly yet, but that's fine. Everyone's still learning how to play the game. I'm just gonna walk over here, grab this beacon, see if there's anybody in like somewhat decent range that we can fire at. So far, nothing. So we just continue walking. Yeah, one of the bots that I really want as well for long range is either a Raijin or like maybe a Butch. Because if you guys don't know, the Kongdae was it the Kongdae or the Nashorn? One of them has like an 8-second reload and has 800-meter range. And it does a decent amount of damage too. Okay, we just fire our shots here. And then we can do the same here. Should be able to do a decent amount of damage to him. Yeah, he's dead. Gone. So yeah. I do enjoy the dock though. It actually requires like somewhat decent planning of your ammo. I remember how in the past people used to be running what was it? Was it the Orkans and then the Tarons together? So they'd have like one set of weapons that would be able to do DPS while the other weapon would just burst someone down. And it was something that you could also do on like the Jesse and the Butch as well, which is pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like they should implement some sort of design like this back into the game. Like the last time we saw something like this was with the shapeshifting bots in not even Heimdall, I guess. Heimdall technically shapeshifts, but doesn't really do anything except move faster. But Fenrir, Loki, Fafnir, even, man, those bots were fun. Yeah, and then Tyr as well. I like healers. Okay, we got 154,000 silver here. Did get a lot of resources. Yeah, we just completely outplayed them. Looking at the enemies, this guy is playing a Griffin, but not playing too well. Let's see here. Stestry stuff. Oop, accidentally exited full screen again. I need to make a keybind for the back button, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Gareth. Yeah, these guys are just playing with the beginner hangers. Notice, by the way, that they don't have any good bots yet. Maybe that guy understands, but you really, really, really do want to go into this chest and get like as many bots as you can. I do think that the 100 chest is better than the 1000 chest right now, because when you open 1000 chest, right? Yes, these are really good rewards, but you can be getting something completely random. Like let's say you spend 1000 keys, you get a halo. That's not really going to make that much progress. Or you open up the 1000 chests, you get something like random like this. I don't know. I feel like some of the weapons here are good, but in terms of like when you're first starting to play the game, maybe open up like 5 of these chests like I did, so that you have at least one decent bot that has a decent setup for you to get some silver in. Like, look here, you have Pursuer, you have Strider, you've got the Raven, my W Goat, you got Griffin, you got Leo, you got Galahad Butch. These are all bots that are going to be really good, even until like Gold League. Fury, you can play in Champs as well. Like, these are all very strong bots. And these weapons too are pretty good. Maybe not as much for Gust and Storm, but you get the point. Yeah. Like, in comparison to these rewards, I really do think the 100 chest is more valuable. But we're going to be going for 1000 chests this time, just so that we can get that extra reward.
Alright guys, post-edit Bretta here. Yeah, so basically the audio cut out for some weird reason, so this is me coming back in post-edit to do a voiceover. Basically after this, the game kind of crashed for some weird reason, so I basically just went back in, watched all the ad rewards, claimed them as you guys can see here, and then just kind of stopped. So I think I'm going to make the episodes a little bit shorter because, let's be honest, 50-minute videos are long, and I know some of you guys do love them, but I'm probably just going to make them like 20-30 minutes on average, and then make some occasional longer episodes like the one that I did for the first episode. And yeah, hopefully you guys can enjoy it, and I can make videos come out a lot more frequently if I use it like that. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoy this episode. Leave a comment with any suggestions if you guys have anything you want to see. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Bretta signing off, and see you in the next one.